Or if you're counting players on Miami, let's see what happens. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bum.
Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. Taking a look at Oklahoma City, they're fourth in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, this season it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
I don't think they played their best basketball. So if things do come together for them before the end of the regular season, look out.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got DJ. Junior's out there with Money. Then there's Speedy. And it's Brown in at the 3. And for Oklahoma City, they've got Larkin. Clutch out there with Davis. And it's Clutch. And it's Lopez in at center. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. And obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well. To when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points. Here's Money. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Clutch. Coming in off a 21-point game this last outing. It's good from long range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's Money. DJ from deep 3. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Davis with it. Now guarded by DJ. Here's Larkin. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. No good on the wing 3. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Clutch. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Good ball movement here by Miami. To the inside. Lopez. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now, here's Junior. His last outing, he had 8 points. And here's Brown outside. Drills it from outside. Brown's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Miami. Pass to Davis. Jacks up a 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Junior kicks to DJ. Passes it to Freeman. 3-pointer. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Money's got 5 points so far.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
ready for Oklahoma City. Flash is checked in for Lopez. Z comes in for Davis. Whitey's checked in for Clutch. And Cartwright subbed in for Larkin.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Here's Cartwright. 9 points last game out. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. There's the pass to Freeman. To the middle. Free throw line jump shot. And another basket for Miami.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Clutch the pass to Garnett. Now 4. Sinks that one from the post.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And it's Miami with another.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And let's also add, he has touch from there. That's a solid shot for him.
Here's Cartwright. No points in the game yet for him. Brown with it. Here's Money. Pass to Freeman. Brown outside. From the arc. And again, Miami with the triple.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Here's Clutch. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter and the earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And Steve, as we get into the middle of the season, do you feel we have a good idea of who the contenders are at this point?
The major forces, Kevin, you know for sure where they are. There are always some teams you can't tell if they're legit or not just yet.
Checked in for Speedy. The closer comes in for DJ. Wagner, he's checked in for Brown. And Junior subbed in for Junior. Here's Money. He's got 8. Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc. Money's got 11 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Good on the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Cartwright. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Clutch.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
kicks it to White. Takes the three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Miami leading by 8. Junior the pass to Wagner. And the pass to Freeman from outside the arc. The rebound by Cartwright. Spiked away. Here's Wagner. Miami no good on that time either.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Out left to the wing. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Clutch. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Freeman passes to Wagner. Here's Junior. No good from outside. Oklahoma City trails by 8. Pass to Clutch. And here's Cartwright. Here's Foy. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Foy's got his second bucket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
50 seconds left in the first quarter. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. You better keep your hands up if you've been playing with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you. And you look at Clutch, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. 46 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Wagner, 6 to shoot.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Clutch the pass to Foy. Feeds away. It's not going to go for him. And Miami the other way now. Down low. Pass to Wagner. Kicks to Junior. Miami needs to get a shot off. Wagner. Miami no good on that time either. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Miami ahead, up by 6. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Ansel Larkin will bring it up for Oklahoma City. 6-point game. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season. On the floor for Miami. DJ out there with Speedy. Then there's Brown. Then it's Junior. And it's Junior in at the point guard position. Now, here's Junior. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Shoots the three. And it's Speedy with the foul. That's his first foul. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Oklahoma City trails by 6. Larkin dishes to Davis. Inside. Here's Lopez. And too long on the shot. Lopez with the steal. Count that one. Lopez has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Oklahoma City.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Now, here's Junior. Brown wide open. He fires. Nailed from three-point land. Brown's got 11 points.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Here's Lopez. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed. And here's Junior. His last outing, 16 points for him. Passes it to Brown. He kicks it to DJ. Here's Junior. Oh, good with the triple. Out to the right wing. The pass to Larkin. Outside, Davis fires the three. Bangs on the trifecta. He has 6.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. The shot, no good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. There's the Freeman. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I mean, he's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's a beautiful play.
He's checked in for Oklahoma City. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
And you look at Lopez. He's not quite there, but he's very close to his spot in the starting lineup for the West.
And to have the great season he's having and still not crack the top 5, that just tells you a lot about how terrific some of the other Western Conference players have been.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. To the paint. Here's Speedy. And the rebound goes to Lopez. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Passes to Clutch. The three. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Clutch has got the lead up to 2 now for Oklahoma City. Brown lights up. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Brown's got the game tied up here for Miami.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Here's Lopez. That 3 off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to DJ. Now, here's Junior. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Brown, good.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Nelson outside. Here's Clutch. He's covered by Brown. Clutch the pass to Lopez. And it's blocked by Brown. This one for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there, and a new group getting ready for Miami. Frankie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I play, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. Miami leading by 4. Here's Wagner. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Over Garnett. Wagner, good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 11 to the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Clutch the pass to Garnett. Here's Clutch. Puts it up from 15. And that's off the glass and in. Clutch has got 5 now. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. The pass to Freeman. It's tipped. From past the arc, Miami grabs the miss.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Clutch the pass to Garnett. Here's Clutch. 5 points in the game. 1:57 left now here in the second. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
And look at how quick he was to fight on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here is Boomer, under by 4. Count it. Boomer's got his first points of the game.
It sometimes takes more than one defender to help alter the shot when he's that close inside.
1:27 left in the first half of the game. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. And Oklahoma Oklahoma City making a change here. Frank's checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Junior's checked in. There's Clutch. 7 points in the game.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
Pass to Junior. The tray. And again, Miami with the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Floyd. For Miami, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Here is Boomer. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Cartwright the pass to Clutch. There's 31 seconds left here in the second. On deep. The long distance three is buried. Now just a 2-point Miami lead.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Here's Money. 20 points for him last game against Minnesota.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Wagner, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Wagner's got 5 points now in the quarter. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, is the pace where you want it so far?
The pace, yeah, right now, it's early, so we know we're a veteran team here at home. There'll be several runs in this game.
Especially on the road, the defense leads to that pace, I know. Thanks a lot, Spo. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
What's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool line.
Got it.
Looking at Miami, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
They put a strong emphasis on patrolling and controlling the glass tonight. And the players got the message. They're battling for every rebound. If they're going to keep that attitude up in the second half, I really like their chances.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, they could never get their offense going on in the interior. Tough night. They really didn't even try to get it. You know what I mean? I'd like to see them run more plays down low, try to keep the defense off balance.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Look at DJ in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for Oklahoma City right now, Davis is out there with Clutch. Then there's Z, and it's Clutch, and it's Lopez, and at the 5 sinks the three-pointer.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Clutch. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Clutch has got 13.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Buries it from three-point range. And Miami leads by 8.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Here's Clutch. He's got 13. Lopez outside. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Here's Clutch. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed. 8 points in the game so far.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Money. 11 points in the game. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
A three-pointer is right on target. Clutch has got a pair of threes now here in the third for Oklahoma City. This is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of the NBA's top defenders down low. The league's leaders in rejections this month. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Passes it to Freeman from downtown. He can't get that one. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 25 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. And Miami shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Here's Money. He's got 11. Lets it go with the 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Clutch. 13 points in the game for the lead. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Clutch has got 9 points here in the second half. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Freeman passes to Freeman. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Dishes it to Junior. Connects from 3-point range. Junior's got his first 3 points of the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
for Oklahoma City. Flash comes in for Davis, and it's White in for Clutch. Junior's checked in for Miami. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver.
And Seattle, right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. And so here is Oklahoma City following the 3 by Miami that went in. Here's Larkin, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. For Oklahoma City, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Super 2. The first one called. He's checked in for Lopez. And then for Miami, Wagner, he's checked in for DJ. And it's Wagner in for Junior. Larkin hits them both. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pass to Wagner. Here's Speedy, covered by Foy. It's good. That's 7 points for Speedy. Oklahoma City trails by 3. Here's Clutch, 15 points in the game. That will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game. For Miami, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Here's Wagner. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Junior, and again, Miami with the triple.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's Clutch, 17 points in the game. Another shot. That's in, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Foy.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Round the pass to Wagner. Out to the wing. Here's Speedy. And another basket for Miami.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
I would have loved to hear the coach's speech because they really took heed to it. Like you said, both teams playing at a different pace.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the score by Miami. Junior with it. He's got 9. Off target from 3-point range. To the wing right side. Near the 3-point line, it's Foy. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Miami leading by 4. And there's the pass to Junior. Here's Speedy, guarded by Garnett. And that one's good, Junior. Junior's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Oklahoma City. Mason, he checked in for Zeke. And it's Clutch in for Larkin. .157 left in the third quarter of the game. There's a good screen. Has to Clutch. And the three ball is good. Clutch has got 12 now in this quarter.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Simpson. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Pass to Mason. Kicks it to White. Wants to get it to Foy and does. Nails the baby hook. Now just a 2-point Miami lead.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind it out game.
Puts it up in 17. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Lobs it up there for White. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Man, how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Wagner, covered by Floyd. Wagner, good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's White. The pass to Clutch. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Shoots it up. Again, Oklahoma City.
I would say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Speedy. And it's White with the rebound. White's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Clutch. Down low. Here's Clutch. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. At the end of the third, the score is all even. Both teams absolutely filling it up. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Question. Good to great. Good to great. Don't settle for average shots. Move it.
Well, Coach Spo instructing his guys, Greg, to just take great shots.
I mean, no reason to rush into a bad shot, especially with 24 seconds to work with.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Miami, we've got Money, Speedy out there with DJ. Then there's Brown, and it's Junior in at the 2 guard. Now, here's Junior. Typing the lane. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Throw good, Junior. And both free throws good for Junior. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Clutch. He dishes it to Larkin to take the lead. And it's Miami with the rebound. DJ's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brown feeling it out a bit. DJ kicks to Junior. Hits it from 3-point range. Junior's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's Clutch. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taking advantage of a really tired defense.
Pass to Brown. To the middle. Lopez with the steal. On the wing, Davis. Here's the three. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Oklahoma City?
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Here's Clutch. Lets the three fly. Cranes the three-pointer. And now a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams are still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you are loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Cartwright's checked in for Oklahoma City. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break.
Yeah, well, guess what? Very good teams. I'm seeing this as one of the best. Miami, Oklahoma City. Downstream set. Lonzo Brown finds it home. Approaching 6 minutes to go in this game. Humongous bounce back season for Oklahoma City. Larkin, yes. Shane Larkin. And able to score on the interior. They're losing by 4. You gotta come back. You gotta make a big play. James. He shoots and scores. Everybody is on top of it right now. It's like first one to miss is a team that's going to lose. Cardinger for 3. Bangs it home. Ryan Cardinger. And he continues this 4-point lead from Oklahoma City. Dax on the drive. He's looking. Brown. Bang. Miami able to score again. Lopez will run the ball this time. Lopez finds Davis. Davis shoots. That's a bad shot. Dax rebounds. Oklahoma City, it's a 4-on-5 break. There you go. Ryland Freeman Jr. able to throw it down. Larkin on the drive. Wait. That's a foul on James Freeman. All right, well, Mario Davis missing that 3-point shot has really changed the way they're playing now. Now, as Larkin and Carbide both check in, Carbide will go to the shooting guard position. Larkin will play the point. There's Carbide on the perimeter. James again, unable to that time. You shouldn't be taking threes every time. Go for the 2s. Dax, great defense by Miami. They got to go in the paint. Got to get a good look in the paint. They got to get to the rim. Carbide a steal. James steals it back. Ryland Freeman Jr. He throws it down. 12 points for Ryland Freeman Jr. On an 89-89 night. It's been Cardinger and Brown going at it. Both teams helping out, working together. Teamwork has been everything for both teams. Carbide, baseline, no good. Ryland Freeman Jr. ahead to James. James will shoot 5. James Freeman continues his mystical magic. Larkin ahead of the offense. On the drive, rebound by Dax, and there you go. 3 minutes to go. A steal by Davis now. The crowd's going crazy. Oklahoma City time, they're saying. Lopez is fouled. Miami once again. Comets want a timeout. Lonzo Brown, the player of the game for Miami. Oklahoma City and Miami both been going at it. Carbide, he's got to drive. You got to hit the paint. Larkin bangs it home. Shane Larkin bangs it home on this Friday evening. Oklahoma City, Brown unable to. Carbide rebounds. It's time to go. Carbide to Foy. Foy posting him up. Foy puts it in. And they're back up by 1. There's Freeman on the drive. James. No good. Carbide ahead of the offense. A chance to take a 3-point lead. This crowd is going crazy. Carbide to Larkin. Bangs it home. And they are getting loud in this arena here tonight. Nova throws it down. It's not over yet. 1 minute and 90 seconds left of this phenomenal game. Larkin ahead. Carbide unable to. Brown. Junior unable to, and there you go, a big play. Kerninger. Carbide ahead of the offense. Carbide on the drive. Pops. This crowd is going fanatic. Ryland Freeman Jr. James. And they get a little bit lower here. Carbide ahead of the offense. Larkin unable to. Get ready for this. James. Oh, wow. And Freeman. Multiple plays. Nova makes that one. Here you go. Oklahoma City time. You've got a separation in the shot clock by 8 seconds. They want a timeout. 8.5 seconds, Mark. What do? Well, you have to make a good point. This is what it's about. You play the game with substantial want. Let's get it. Miami was down by 4. It's Oklahoma City time, though. Are you ready, Comets? A steal by Miami. Vicious steal by Freeman Jr. Dax will hold. They're going to play defense now. If Dax pulls, it's over. There's a 5-second difference. Dax for 3. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, what a shot from Freeman. Kerninger's got a pull. Bangs it home. They've got a chance. It's a 1-point game. Kerninger. They still have time. They still have opportunities. Kerninger fading away, made that one. If he did not make that one, this game's over. But Oklahoma City knows they have to do it with their substantial effort on the paint. You got to foul right away here. And there you go, foul. Dax, he's guaranteed both. Run a fast lane play. That's over. Miami! Well, that's going to do it. Oklahoma City loses due to no timeouts left. Once again, Ronnie 2K ruins the game. I don't think it's anyone's fault. I think it's Ronald's fault for making the game that it has to be 2 timeouts at the end of the game. He does stupid shit sometimes, and it makes